Hi there. This time we show the texBlend frame manager. You click on the frame button, which we explained in the tutorial about the user interface, and we added a few styles of frames. These frames are more thought of to be a starter kit. We expect that you will do your own frames, find good frames on the internet or whatever. But be sure that you honor copyright. If someone sells frames, you have to buy that frame to use it if you like it. If not, use the built-in frames or try to find free resources for frames. So what you do is you just click on any of these frame symbols and the frame is applied. All of the frames have the feature that you can invert the frame. So one part of the frame gets to the dark and one inverted gets to the brightest side. And then you have the opacity slider, which allows you to define how dark the frame gets in the overlay of the image. So on the left side there's no frame to more intense frames. There's one very special frame which you should really have a look at, which is called vignette. This allows you to create a vignette for your image, and again with the opacity you can define how strong the vignette is. If you invert that frame, you get a bright vignette. Again, with the opacity you can define how the fading way to the corners is. No frame is of course what it says, no frame, there's no frame there. Then we have three custom frames. This one we have already loaded, and it shows one corner of the frame to help to identify the frame. If you click on one of these non-occupied custom frames, the first time it doesn't show a frame because none is loaded. If you click a second time, it will bring up the browser for your photo library and you can select frames of your library and choose them. Again, afterwards it is then showing the corner. And from that moment on, the built-in frames just behave like any other frame in the system. We limited it to 3 frames, custom frames, because we think that's enough for you to get started, because you won't probably change per image the frame style. Also, for the same reason, frames are not part of recipes. We consider them orthogonal. You select your presentation style, that's the frame, and the recipe defines how you work with your images. You leave the frame manager by clicking again on the frame icon and you're done. See you next time.